Welcome to the Fishing for Dummies podcast. Today we'll be going over my recommendations for beginner gear. I would like to preface this with saying that I have used all these pieces of equipment and many more, and I have judged them based off of quality, price, as well as ease of use. So let's reel into the first segment, which will be rods and reels. For rods and reels, you can either buy the rod and reel separately or as a combo. And for beginners, a combo is going to be the easiest route to take. The main two types of combos we're going to be looking at is spinning and bait casting. Spinning is the most common reel type with a stationary spool and a spinning bail which wraps a line around the spool. And bait casting is becoming a lot more popular and is similar to a winch where the actual spool is spinning to release the line as well as to retrieve the line. The spinning combo I recommend is the Pflueger President combo with a size 25 reel and 6'6" rod, which is going to run you about $90. This price is average for an entry-level combo of this level. The bait casting combo that I recommend is the 13 Fishing Fate FT casting combo, which has a 7-foot 3-inch rod and is going to run you about $100, which is pretty average for an entry-level bait casting rod. The second most important thing to have when fishing is fishing line. There are 3 types of fishing line, but the only one that I'm going to recommend for beginners is going to be monofilament line, which is made out of one strand of clear plastic, which is going to be very strong and very clear under the water. It is the best bang for buck line out there for sure. I specifically recommend the Berkley Trilene XL 12-pound monofilament line, which is roughly $12 for a 300-yard spool. Last but not least, for mandatory gear to have when fishing is a means to catch them. And this comes in many different flavors and varieties in terms of live baits to artificial lures. Each type of fish species has its own preferred lure or bait, but most pond or lake dwelling fish will bite most lures or baits.
I sense no danger here. How could they be dangerous? They're covered with free cheese!
All I know is Mr. Krabs said, "Patrick, don't do that!"
Cheesy!
The safest way to go is to get live worms and size 8 or size 10 Gamakatsu Octopus hooks for most fish like bass, crappie, and all sunfish types. For bigger fish like larger bass, muskie, and pike, soft plastic swim baits like the 3 3/4 inch Strike King Rage Swimmer swim bait with a 3/0 Gamakatsu weighted extra wide gap hook, also known as an EWG worm hook, will perform significantly better. These EWG hooks are also super versatile and work with a multitude of different soft plastic baits that may work better in your local waters, so feel free to try out a few variations in colors, and I will make sure to add a few different types in the list of links. Now, in terms of optional gear, there is a plethora of gadgets and doodads people use while fishing that aid in a multitude of tasks. And of these pieces of gear, a tackle bag with tackle boxes and a folding net are probably the 2 most useful. The bag I recommend is the Okeechobee Fats Inland Series Small Tackle Bag, which is about $17. It includes 2 tackle boxes with room for more, as well as side pockets and a front pocket for even more storage. For a net, I recommend the Attwood Fold and Stow net, which is collapsible as to not take up a lot of room and also costs about $17. This combination is going to add an extra level of luxury to your fishing experience and will make you want to come back for more. Thank you for tuning in to Fishing for Dummies. Until next time, happy fishing.